There was one sight that made all of Seoul pause today, a moment that even for ARMY felt like a new chapter in the history of a legend. And in this K-pop update, we're going to delve deeper into it all. Because what happened today wasn't just a birthday surprise, but the beginning of something much bigger. Today, the area around the HYBE office was completely transformed. Normally crowded with employees and a few fans, this time it felt like a giant festival centered around one name, Kim Taehyung, V of BTS, who was there for an important meeting regarding his global project for 2026. But his arrival wasn't the most surprising thing. Seoul was suddenly filled with dozens of birthday-themed buses, not just decorated casually, but designed like a global campaign for an international superstar. Taehyung's face in various concepts, elegant, futuristic, mysterious, and even Borahi-inspired, spread across the main streets. On his way to HYBE, Taehyung opened a short live broadcast. With a soft smile and his signature calm voice, he gazed out the window, clearly surprised to see the rows of buses. He chuckled, saying he hadn't expected fans to prepare something this grand. The smile he was holding back was enough to send thousands of fans watching into hysterics. The buses weren't just birthday decorations. Each design featured bold colors, exclusive, never-before-released illustrations, and thoughtful messages from fans. Some read, "Happy V-Day, always Borahi," and even, "We purple you forever, Taehyung." Each bus was like a parade of love making its way through the city center. It didn't take long for the moment to take over social media. Hashtags like #HappyVday, #TaehyungGlobalProject, and #V2026 Success were shared by millions of users on X, TikTok, and Instagram. For ARMY, today wasn't just a birthday celebration, it was a day of global pride. During his live broadcast, Taehyung also teased a bit about his 2026 project. He mentioned that HYBE was preparing something unprecedented for any solo artist. That single sentence immediately set the fandom world ablaze. Speculation abounded, from a global documentary, an international fashion collaboration, to a large-scale world tour. HYBE itself chose to keep the details under wraps. But Korean media outlets have already leaked that today's meeting focused on an international promotional strategy that would fully showcase Taehyung's artistic and business sides. Industry analysts even predicted this project could be the biggest undertaking of his solo career, both in terms of influence and revenue. As Taehyung got out of the car and approached one of the purple buses emblazoned with the words, "We proud of you, Taehyung," the camera captured his warm expression. He smiled faintly and waved to the fans chanting his name from all directions. That simple moment immediately captured the media's attention. This year's birthday celebration wasn't just a grand affair, it became an unofficial promotional event whose impact extended beyond Korea. Many major brands capitalized on this momentum by placing advertisements in the same areas, hoping to capture the attention of the millions of eyes focused on Taehyung that day. Outside of Korea, LED billboards themed around Taehyung's birthday lit up simultaneously in New York, Tokyo, Paris, and Jakarta. This was strong evidence that his popularity was no longer regional, it was global. At the end of his broadcast, Taehyung spoke softly, thanking his fans. He said that this celebration felt like a special day for all of us, not just for him. His words added a new layer of emotion to the atmosphere around HYBE, which had been filled with love since morning. Several major media outlets wrote that today, Taehyung was more than just a K-pop star, he was a global icon who could move thousands with just one smile. Rumors were swirling that HYBE was finalizing a major partnership between Taehyung and one of the world's most influential fashion brands. If true, his position as a global fashion icon would become even more unassailable. The buses dotting Seoul symbolized the diverse ways in which fans loved Taehyung. Some have a classic, elegant feel, others are romantic, and others are futuristic with LED lights. All reflect the sides of him that the public knows, mysterious, gentle, artistic, and full of charm. Today's HYBE meeting is being called one of the most important in the history of his solo career. Industry sources reveal that the 2026 project is not just a regular comeback, but a grand era encompassing music, visual arts, fashion, and storytelling in one integrated concept. Rumors suggest he's been granted complete artistic freedom, a rare privilege, but well-deserved given his immense reputation and global influence. The project is also rumored to involve international collaborations with world-class producers and artists who could redefine the standards of global pop music. Business-wise, analysts predict this project will be one of HYBE's biggest revenue streams in 2026. With a solid global fan base, nearly every release by Taehyung sets a new record. What's even more exciting for fans is the report that Taehyung directly contributed creative concepts to today's meeting. He attended not as an artist awaiting instructions, but as a creative leader offering fresh ideas. HYBE staff described the meeting as full of fresh ideas from him, demonstrating the seriousness and thoroughness of the preparations for this massive project. The connection between the 2026 project and today's anniversary bus parade is clearly palpable. Many observers believe the massive fan support is strong evidence that the Taehyung brand has unparalleled global appeal. And HYBE certainly sees this as a reason why the 2026 project is being developed on such an extraordinary scale. Today, Taehyung isn't just celebrating a birthday. He's opening the door to a new era, one that will change the course of his career and, perhaps, the standards of the global entertainment industry.